Well, good morning. I'm Councillor Ian Courts. I'm leader of Solihull Council, and I live locally in Balsall Common, which is where we are now. First of all, can I welcome you to Katherine's Wood in Lavender Hall Park in Balsall Common. It's quite difficult to imagine, but the fields behind me 20 years ago was just a field, and land was given for a park as part of the development, the housing development now, which is well established, and indeed our part of it has been to create a wood. And I think I'll just explain a little bit of background to that. My daughter Katherine, after who the woodland's named, a week before we lost her, said to me, "Well, you're a councillor, why aren't you planting more trees, Dad?" I've reflected on these words, and when I asked for not flowers, I wanted a contribution towards trees, and we raised best part of £30,000 through big lottery grants, through friends and family, towards a new woodland, which is 4 acres in the park. It was designed to create a continuous wildlife corridor from one side of the park to the other, and if you listen, you can probably hear all the birds around me at the moment. And as I say, behind me, it's a very bushy woodland now. It was once just a field with whips. Indeed, whips, like we're planting over on another area further along, where we're planting hundreds of new trees to extend this woodland and create even a better park for people to enjoy. Right, we've moved a little bit further into the woodland now, and this time I'd just like to talk about my position as chair of the Health and Wellbeing Board. Health is one of those things which, in this day and age, we really need to pay attention to. Now, countless studies have shown the benefit of wildlife, of open spaces, of green spaces, going into parks to relax, sometimes to chat and walk, because if you're going with friends, it's a great way of de-stressing. I'll just pause for a moment because of the bird wanting to get a word in edgeways over there. I think it's a chaffinch, but it just shows, or a great tit actually, but it just shows you how wonderful this is for relaxation, for taking your mind off all the worries we seem to have these days, and that is so important, which is why we really need to be looking forward when we plan developments, and we know that Balsall Common has quite a lot of development planned. We really need to be thinking, where is the green space? Where is the new Katherine's Wood, for that matter, which can help people with their daily de-stressing, shall I say? So I'm really keen that new development incorporates this type of thinking. Houses are not just a place to live in, they're a place to enjoy life and take everything that's available to you. And as I say, here you've got the bird song, you've got beautiful place to just relax. I've spoken previously about the real benefits to people's health, well-being, and the mental health through being able to enjoy green spaces, which is what we need to extend and improve all the time. It just happens here we have a stone which was installed shortly after the COVID pandemic, 2021, and it was done as a tribute to those that have been lost in COVID, and also to express hope for a better future. And this stone was generously supported by Earlswood Nurseries, Balfour Beatty, and Pollard Memorials. It was a 4th stone. We have also 3 others entitled Health, Happiness and Harmony, and a stone with a little poem. Those were donated by my in-laws, in fact, as a feature in the woodland. I think one of the things to say is how important it is to recognise the contribution that so many do to the work that we do. And today we have Aldi and Veolia who have supported us with an extension to Katherine's Wood, where several hundred trees are being planted on the other side, and they make even better the can I say, the wildlife corridor across the park, which is really important. This day and age, when development is hitting everywhere, how we make sure that when development's carried out, it really does create the spaces that you need with new housing. And you know, my thanks go to so many people for supporting us in this. Now, the question is, what can you do to help? There's always something you can do to help. Actually, trees in the garden are good. A big point to me is be careful when you're paving over gardens that you lose the green space, you lose the potential for habitats for the parts of the food chain in a biodiversity network. We have the council on the website here to help. I think it's really important that the people that are maybe suffering, have problems of any sort, look at those pages to see where they can get help. You know, sometimes it just needs somebody to talk to, somebody to point them in the right direction. Certainly I find, you know, many people, when you're stressed, you don't always able to think in the right direction as quickly as perhaps we want to, and the resources that the council have on the website are there to help with this. So my thanks again to everyone who's been involved with this project. And Catherine's Wood has a personal significance to me, but to me it's just part of the ambition, well frankly, that I have and we have as a council, that Solihull, it's faced challenges, it's got massive development issues, but we really need to create and ensure that it is a place where people really do want to live, work and enjoy their leisure, especially in lovely places like the parklands that we have. Thank you.